Come get some.
Alright, so next question. It's going to be, do you think the COD community is getting better or worse?
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Everybody knows it. It's getting worse. The way, I mean, when Black Ops 2 came out, I mean, of course the game had some problems, or it has some problems still, but it's just like the way that the people are playing now. Like they're using every single like little thing to their advantage to like head glitching and drop shooting
Any asshole
and
way
camp.
of
Yeah, any
winning?
asshole way that you can play, they are playing it, and it's so frustrating. Like me, I just run around. I go crazy. I don't stop moving. I'm all over the map, and then you got these people that will just sit behind a box, or will sit in the corner, and they camp it out and put claymores and bouncing betties, and it's just like God, it's so frustrating. But
They're stuck on December 25th for the rest of their life.
yeah, yeah, and then also like personality wise, I mean, it's
Yeah, people really have no sense of what a personality really is. They just really copy off everybody they hear and see. Which,
yeah,
I mean, that's a whole nother subject. That's real life. That's everything.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, but as for the play style of the community,
Uh-huh.
it's getting worse. But the problem is that Activision and Treyarch and Infinity Ward, they're giving these players the tools to play like this.
Mhm.
They need to take away all these kill streaks and all these little equipment that promotes camping and all this shit. I mean, honestly, we don't need 20 plus kill streaks. We don't need 10 plus attachments for a gun.
Yeah.
357. Give them a red dot, a silencer, and an ACOG scope, and that's it. You don't need all this shit.
Yeah.
All it does is give all these little kids training wheels to be good at this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a noob tube on here. I'm gonna put, everything that I can piss someone off with.
Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I started playing Call of Duty COD 4, and
Yep.
honestly, COD 4 didn't have a throwing knife or tomahawk, but that's my favorite game of all time.
Yeah,
And it
if a lot more people played it and a lot more of my friends played it, because I'm more of a, I'll play what my friends play because I like to be with my friends when I play. That's the type of person I am. So
Yeah.
if a lot more people switch back to Call of Duty 4, I would love to get on there because it's a well-balanced game.
Yeah, if they took that game exactly how it is and added some way to go knife only or a tomahawk or a throwing knife, it would be
You'd be all over it.
it would be the perfect game, hands
Yep.
down.
And next question, what got you into YouTube?
It's kind of a weird story. I remember back when I was playing World at War, I would I just kind of get on YouTube and search around, and I found like people like Grizz and all those guys, and they're recording with like their Dazzle, and they're putting these videos up, and I'm like, man, that'd be cool if I could record my gameplay and put it on YouTube, and people can see what I'm doing. I mean, of course I wasn't great at World of War, but it just always fascinated me to have to record gameplay and put it on YouTube, make these montages, stuff like that. But I never got around to buying a Dazzle. And then when Black Ops came out, and of course theater mode, and then boom, there it is. You record
Yep.
30-second clips, upload to YouTube. So what I do is I record these clips, upload them to YouTube, download them, and then edit them in Windows Movie Maker. I mean, they're shitty, they're just horrible, these little horrible videos, but I would make them, and I would go onto the Call of Duty headquarters, the forum website, and I would just promote them, say, hey, check out this video, check this video, and
Yeah.
just over time, you just keep doing it, and more people see it, and that's how I started gaining subs, and that's pretty much it. I've been in it for 2 years now, and I love it. I love YouTube. I love being all this stuff. I love dealing with everybody in YouTube. I met so many cool people, and so many, I met so many friends, and it's just great.
Yeah, they say they did some kind of recent study where your closest friends are the ones you don't even know in real life.
Oh, that's true.
Which I totally agree with, because I'm so much closer to people I've met on YouTube and games and stuff, because I don't know, you just bond right away. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like all the guys I play with, like Tomahawk Tater, Mr. Knife, Happy Dark Places, Ponaholic, all those guys, Travis. I've never met any of these guys in real life, but honestly, like they're like seriously like my best friends. I feel like they're my brothers.
Yep. It's a good thing. YouTube brings a lot of good people together, and it has its group of idiots and assholes too.
Of course, of course, of course.
But what got me into it was like, I don't know. I started searching for Halo funny videos back like Call of Duty 4 area. I always like to look for funny Halo videos, like skits and parodies and shit like that.
Mm.
And that basically just made me want to do it. And then that's how I started off. I started off with skits and parodies, and then I eventually got into commentaries. And my first commentary was absolutely horrible. It was basically me telling everybody, "Hey, I have a gold gun,"
Yeah.
and stupid shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny like how I started kind of making a name for myself was being in Miss Danielle's Boss at Banks and Tomahawk Tricks' top fives and just I was just submitting clips. I mean, like honestly, like if you guys have skill and you know you're putting out good clips, like submit them to top five, submit them to all these channels, and you'll definitely start making a name for yourself. And that's how I did it, and that's how I got to know these people. And you know, if you got skill and you're producing good content, like definitely there's a bright future for you.
Yeah, and people need to understand you don't have to only go for big channels. You can commute with other people. It
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
matter who they are. Anybody can benefit you. And I'm not saying this in like a selfish way. It's just the truth. If you get along with everybody, it's like you said, it's going to be a good future for you.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. If you're friends with three or four people that have 5,000 or more subs, you know, that's 25,000 subs, that can check out your channel, or if you sit there and try to go for somebody that has 100,000 subs that's not even going to respond to you, what's going to work out better for you? It's just simple to understand that making it's easier to make friends with people who are smaller than these bigger YouTube channels. And honestly, you can benefit a lot more from these smaller channels than you can from the bigger ones.
Yep, exactly. And since we're talking about big YouTubers and things, do you ever think you will be ranked up with the greats? You know, XJaws, White Boy, Syndicate, all these. Who's the biggest knifer?
I would have to say Straight Up Knives right now. I would, because he's 300,000 subs. I mean, everybody knows who he is.
Yep.
I would have told you Big Star a long time ago, but
Yeah, I
straight
remember
up,
when he used to do that a lot.
yeah, but Straight Up Knives is definitely the top guy right now with knifing. But I mean, he hasn't really done too much knife only stuff recently since Black Ops
Uh-huh.
2 came out. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much. But where do I think that I'll ever be up there? I don't know. I mean, would I like to be? Of course. I mean, yeah, I would love to be. Have a million subs and 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 have all the respect and recognition that a lot of those guys have. I mean, that's pretty much one of the reasons why we're doing all this stuff is to get our content out there and to gain subs and get recognition and get respect. I mean, I would love to be that big, but do I think it'll happen? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I have people tell me all the time I should have more subs than I do now, but it's hard. It's a freaking dogfight to get noticed and to get your stuff out there,
Yeah.
and
And
you just gotta.
the things people do to get noticed is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you can't go down that road and taint all the hard stuff that you work for.
Yeah.
You just got to stay true to yourself and stay true to your fans and your community and stuff like that. It'll come. If you keep grinding at it and just don't give up. That's like a lot of things. Like these kids, they start YouTube
They
and they
give
put out.
up.
Yeah, they put out one video and it gets like 20 views and they're like, oh, I'm not getting YouTube famous. Screw this, I'm gonna quit.
And
I
it,
mean, like I said,
I
go ahead.
I hate people who use that term like I know I've used the term every once in a while like, "Oh, I'm YouTube famous," or I'm making YouTube money." Like, I don't know. I've never really liked that term at all. Like, a lot of like new people, like that's all they revolve around. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not the reason you should be doing YouTube. Like, yes, it's nice as an outcome at the end, but what you should be doing it for is like you were saying, for your community and doing it for yourself, really, because this I do it because it makes me happy and it's a lot of fun making videos.
Oh yeah, I have a blast doing it. Just making videos is fun, but also like a lot of people will kind of hate on this, but like I like to play the game and I like to play the game to get clips. To me, that's fun. That's what I paid my $60 for. That's what I play for is I play to get clips because it's fun for me to do that because hitting those banks. whether it be the smallest one or the biggest one that I hit, it gets me going. It gets my blood flowing. It gets my heart pumping. It's a good feeling, and that's why I like to play the game. You
And
know,
that's why people should play, is to have fun. That's the bottom line.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Well, all right, man. That concludes all of my questions towards you. Hope I didn't bombard you.
No, man, it was actually cool. I had a good time.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you being here, and maybe we can do another one in the future. So,
Sounds good.
all right,
Thanks.
guys. So, check him out and click his link. I'm gonna have annotations all over this fucking video, and you can go to his channel, subscribe to him, check out his content. I guarantee you will like him. And yeah, leave a comment below if you want us to do any other videos together.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate it. And thank you for the Taylor. Thanks for the time. I appreciate it, man.
Not a problem, sir. Alright guys, this concludes the commentary with Bucks, and if you guys enjoyed this, please hit that like button, share this to all your friends, and don't forget to check him out. He's really good at what he does, and you guys should check out his content. The annotation is straight over his link right here, or you can just check in the description if you're on mobile. So yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Deuces.
She's saying, I will fly you to the